Hello, good morning, everybody. It is a Saturday. It is September the 7th, and I'm Chris Allen here on the SAM channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. So, some of you picked up a little bit of rain yesterday. There were some clusters of showers and thunderstorms that came through with the cold front. That was good to see. If you got rain, consider yourself pretty fortunate because there were some locations that didn't even get a drop. It was hit and miss, but where it hit pretty good. We'll check some of the Mesonet sensors here in just a minute and see where things landed. But now we're going to go into another rain drought, which is going to be with us pretty much all next week. But at least we've got, in wake of the cold front, a very, very nice start to our September morning on this Saturday. I mean, it is so nice. In wake of the front, as I mentioned, the rain is gone, clear skies, temperatures very nice, in the low 60s, upper 50s. Um, Dew points have dropped off a lot. They still have a little bit to go. So we're not feeling the complete moving out of the little bit of humid air. But as we go through today, oh, it's going to be nice. A little breeze is going to pick up from the north and northeast, and it's just going to feel wonderful. There's the Plano cam this morning, all looking good. We'll take a look at the radar now and see where the rains are at the moment, and they're out east of us. That's the cold front now. Well, the cold front's actually a little bit behind the actual line of showers, which have now moved into West Virginia, that little piece of Virginia, West Virginia, or the western section of Virginia, and the eastern part of Tennessee. So they have moved out. Everything is looking very clear this morning over much of at least the central Mississippi Valley and the Mid-South. All the rain that, boy, we could use a lot more. It's all east of us. And it's been south of us, but now it's a little more east of us. So rain chances are gone for us, unfortunately, for the rest of the weekend and into next week. It won't be until maybe Thursday evening into Friday this coming week before we see even the next raindrops coming our way. And even then, right now, it doesn't look like rain chances are going to be all that great. I know it's the drought situation is only going to get worse. Burn bans are only going to get worse. What rain we had last night, no, that's not going to lift any of the burn bans. So at this point, don't even ask. It's a moot point to even, is it okay if no, it's not. Because whatever we got yesterday in some of these locations, it's just not going to be enough. All right, here's a look at Mesonet temperatures this morning. Lots of 50s. Lots of 50s. That's nice. So we have low to mid 50s, some upper 50s, and even close to 60, like down in T-ville, Monroe County, Burkesville, Albany, back to the west, 50s, 60s. All right, let's check the dew point. This is going to tell the story a little bit better. And the dew points are now in the low 50s. And you can see almost where the front is right there. See that little bit of a darker green? Yeah, and then you notice the dew points are in the upper 50s, east of that demarcation there. But look behind it, low 50s. Oh, there's even an upper 40 dew point up in Hart County and Grayson County. And what is that? Webster County? Yep. So this is nice. This is what you want to not only see on a map, but you want to feel it, and you're going to feel it. Let's check the rainfall. past 24 hours. So we did have rain in Bowling Green, and parts of it. Downtown didn't pick up anything. I know, because at News40, where we're located, smack downtown, nothing. The airport, I don't know if they picked, nope, they didn't. A trace. Okay, a trace. But the Corvette plant sensor and the Ag Expo Center sensor, nothing. It missed both of those. But then you go over here to Bon Air in Barron County, almost 7/10 of an inch of rain. But look at Scottsville. That's where it rained, or at least it hit a sensor, and you got over an inch of rain. Now, I know that there are other places, including Warren County, especially the southern part of Warren County, and probably the northern part of Simpson County and parts of Logan County. Some of you all picked up probably an inch or close to it, just because when that cluster of storms came through, it dumped pretty good. So as you can see, 1.3 over in Adair County, over a half inch down in Tompkinsville, and then we had some scattered amounts of rain back to the west, 4/10 of an inch of rain in Russellville. So again, when I show you these numbers, it's not widespread. It's where these sensors are located. And if a storm, say, comes right through Muhlenberg, southern Butler, northern Logan, southern Warren, northern Simpson, and parts of western Allen County, if it comes right through there where there are no sensors, it's going to show 0. So the rain has to hit where the sensors are located. In other words, for that to register. So, but some of you, as you can see, really got some rain. That was nice. You lucky person. Some of you have rain gauges, I know, and you probably measured something when some of those showers and thunderstorms came by last evening. But that's the last of the rain you're going to see for the rest of the week, until we get to maybe Thursday night and next Friday. Then we'll see another system coming in that will bring us another shot of rain and another shot of cooler air. Well, let's check on the cooler air and how that's going to play out and how warm we're going to get over this next week. And I can just tell you it's going to warm up again, and the drought will probably be extended or upgraded. Burn bans will continue to be expanded across the area. But enjoy today and tomorrow. Those are going to be the 2 best days that we've had in a while. And it's going to be the 2 most comfortable days. Today we'll get up into the low to mid 70s. Wow. And then tonight, look at that, mid to upper 40s under a clear sky. We're going to get a breeze today from the north at about 10 to 20. At times, that breeze is just going to make it feel even more fall-like. Tomorrow's going to be just as nice as today. We'll go about 75, 76. And another night, Sunday night, into Monday morning in the mid to upper 40s. Then we warm up on Monday into the low 80s. Then we steadily climb after that into the mid and upper 80s. Then there's your next chance of rain and another cold front that comes in next Friday and cools us down, not as much as this weekend, but still cooling us down, making us less humid into the low 80s for next weekend. And then we build back into the 80s once again, mid 80s, maybe upper 80s for the beginning of not this next week, but the week after, 10 days out. But of course, it's going to change. Some of these numbers, again, running a little too warm. taking, the models seem to be biased a little warmer. Now, yesterday, I mean, it was warm. It hit 94. 94 was our high temperature yesterday at the airport. That's 8 degrees above the normal of 86. But as you see there, if the normal is 85, 86, which it will be over the coming days, we're going to be running about normal with these little dips like this weekend and next weekend, and then we go back. But, we're just really starting to get into September, usually around the second or third week. It all depends on how the ebb and flow of things are. And we get the shorter days, the longer nights. Naturally, we're going to cool down. When that happens, cooling down for the season, it hasn't quite happened yet. It doesn't look like it's going to happen next week, but it will. So give it maybe midway or just about into the third to fourth week, or late in the third week of September, we'll start to feel a more permanent, if you will, seasonal change that will just say goodbye to summer altogether. So we still have a little bit of summer warmth to deal with. Okay, let's look at the maps, and you can see that the cold front is now passed through, taking what shower activity it had with it. It's a very fast moving front, so it didn't have time to linger here, so therefore we didn't get much in the way of rain. Plus, it was sort of moisture starved, although it performed a little better than I thought it would with some of those heavier downpours. I didn't even think we'd get that, but it did for some of you. Now look, here's the equal lines of pressure. We have that one, we have this one, we have this one. Those are close together. That means a nice northeast breeze is going to be with us today. So if you're outdoors enjoying the sunshine and the cooler temperatures, just know that it's going to be a little, not really windy, but breezy. At times, the wind will blow 10 to 20. And then tonight, as we get into the afternoon, very nice. Tonight, looking good. Winds will settle down. High pressure builds overhead. We go into Sunday morning. High pressure still there. Still there for Sunday evening. Here's Monday morning. Look at all the high pressure centers. Yeah. That's what's holding us back from getting any rain. Here's Monday. Here's Tuesday. There is a little short wave that tries to show up here, and eventually it may tap into some Gulf of Mexico moisture slowly, steadily, may try to siphon that up our direction. As you can see on Wednesday into Thursday, now we're starting to see a little bit more in the way of some wet weather coming in for the end of next week. Again, this is Thursday, and then here we go into Friday. Finally, we get back into a kind of a canopy of clouds and rainfall. Right now, the rain chances don't look all that great. It's only about 20 to 30%, but at least it's something. We only had 20 to 30% last night predicted, and some of you really, benefited from that. So again, how fortunate you are. We got a little here in Plano, but it wasn't quite what none of us hoped for. So the burn bans will continue. I wouldn't even call any offices, mayor's office, county executive, judge executive. I wouldn't even, are the burn bans still in effect? Yes, all week. And there's going to be more of them. And is the drought going to get worse before it gets better? Yes to that as well. So no burning anything. I don't care if you have just a little fire pit and you say, I just want to, now that it's cool this evening, I want to just fire up the pit. No, don't. Somebody's going to let something get out of hand. And all it takes is one person, and the fire department comes out and they're like, see, we told you not to do that. And then it ruins it for everybody. I know it's going to be a cool evening tonight and tomorrow night. And because it's almost fall, the first thing you want to do is to just fire up your little fire. I got one too. I'm not gonna do it. Little fire pit. Oh, it's so cozy. It's romantic. It's just don't. Not a good idea. All right, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks to all of you that are watching or watching me live at this moment at 6:43 on this Saturday morning, or if you're watching later, remember you can keep up with the weather anytime on your phone by downloading the News40 Weather App, which is just scanning that QR code right there, or by going to WNKY.com/weather. And of course, there you can see the weather as well on our website. In the meantime, God bless you and have a great weekend and enjoy this really nice weather.